of SIA in the organization. Learning targets is to define the system integration and architecture. 2. Cite various examples of organization that applies SIA and information system. In Module 1, we have a brief explainer on system integration and architecture with system information technology. So, this is to review what we have tackled in Module 1. System integration means that you allow a heterogeneous information system to communicate or integrate and share information seamlessly with one another. ERP or enterprise resource planning these various functions into one complete system to streamline processes and information across the entire organization. While we are talking about SIA, it is important also to connect our discussion to the information system. Why? Because it is one of the main ingredients in system integration and architecture. We are not only talking about the technical aspects of the project, on how it is engineered, but on the different corners of how the organization indulge in planning, record keeping, data analytics, marketing, and streamlining their production to avoid cost. Now, if you are an IT or information technology or computer science or system engineering or computer engineering or any related field for computing, your mindset is about designing a prototype, coding, and testing the program. In business cycle, the products that are designed, programmed, line tested, etc. are validated to ensure the exact results and satisfy the clients. SIA will involve the information system, analysis and design, basic of software engineering and programming. We are going to teach you to manage, create your own design, scale it, apply it in a doable manner. Let us proceed to the lesson proper. One of the IT students missed designing a product to study the course of business culture. What is a business culture? Kung IT ka, parang ma at pa ang isasagot mo. But the reality is, IT students today are engaging in technopreneurship and entrepreneurship. The advantage of the IT students compared to the other courses is their normal perception of dealing with computer operations. They know how to handle the technical side of IT. So, when an IT student is involved in IT marketing, IT-based project, IT financial system, or etc., it's no longer a big deal for them to adjust because they went into those trials already. Balik tayo sa tinatawag natin business culture. It is a model or style of business operations within a company. The business culture determines how different levels of staff communicate with one another, as well as how employees deal with clients and customers. How will you sell your ice cream? Of course, you sell that in hot and tropical places. Parang ganon. identify the wants and needs of the place. The basic steps of system integration start on planning. The first step is the hardest one. It means that in the organization, a group of experts will create a strategy to follow the vision and mission of the company. Ngayon, paano ka gagawa ng system mo? Alright. So you plan it. First, you study and observe your surroundings, the culture, the economy, the current trends, the state policies, stocks, or etc. You don't type the code immediately without doing your feasibility study. Dapat alam mo ang requirements ng system mo. After planning, you gather the information or data for your design. Then, you design your project and start now to program. SIA works in another angle. It may sound redundant, but it is common practice by big companies. System is composed of heterogeneous parts. Oh, ayan na naman, is heterogeneous. If we are talking about system, it has different parts of pieces with different characteristics. If these pieces and parts are part of the puzzle and assembled according to their lines of functions, now that's what you call a system. The integration part is that's how you make complicated things into a complicated approach. Knowing the different platforms, operating systems, application program interface, memory management threads, etc. are part of the integration. Marami kasi yan. How about architecture? In architecture, it requires the model that pass the standards of the system. The architecture now dictates the overall compass of the design. Gets ba? Okay. System integration is becoming more important due to the increasing advances in automation technology and the associated need to simplify processes for easier management. An integrated system will streamline your processes, reduce costs, and ensure efficiency. The 5 benefits of system integration: improve data accuracy. Having the same data duplicated in several different and unconnected systems will inevitably lead to reduced data accuracy. So first, increase productivity. Next, greater flexibility to reduce or choose the right software at the right time. Next, we have better decision making, and you can introduce a single sign-on. One of the examples that I can give you is the point of sale system, or POS program. I am pretty sure you are familiar with the POS. In every item that you bought, there is a number or ID of the product. The purpose of this ID is to avoid product duplication, that being avoided to turn your data into glitches or erroneous. When the barcode or keyboard key numbers are identified, it automatically generates a record by fetching the index key of the product and records those keys as alias or stateless data to the database. Once all the keys are in place, it time scheduled for automatic batch processing, for posting all the receipts for daily cash flow and inventory. The sales of the day will be determined by that ID, both by the consumers and posted it in terms of summary or graph report. In that note, decision making will enter to determine the earnings or losses of the sales. The decision support system is provided by the machine. Creating this POS or point of sale system requires the 6 steps in SIA. Please check the steps in Module 1. There are many reasons for a company to modernize its IT infrastructure. Modernizing your environment enables to become more agile, flexible, and scalable. And it also saves money both short and long term. At the end of the day, for an enterprise to become a digital business, it must recognize that it needs to leverage the capabilities of more modern IT systems. Again, system integration is a process that connects the various IT system and application in an enterprise so that they work cohesively in a coordinated and unified manner. In short, system integration is like putting a puzzle together. There are scattered pieces of an organization's information subsystem that need to fit together into well-coordinated, cohesive architecture or integrated application mesh. It's a complex building process that connects an organization's functions from varying systems, streamlining disparate systems including existing hardware, software, and communications. The role of digitalization in the modern world is big. It has a huge effect to scale the business, same with the SIA. From allowing employees to spend less time on modern data entry, to sleeping safely at night due to better levels of security. A modernized IT environment can provide endless rewards. So first of it, we have save money with the decision to manage all data and application from one platform. Costs will be greatly reduced. Next one, we have security. One system means an enterprise doesn't need to secure various systems individually, each with varying levels of success and risk when it comes to protecting your data. Real-time visibility. So now, enterprises can track their data throughout its life cycle from start to finish, rather than wait hours for accounting and finance reports. Companies can access their data at any time and remain well informed with up-to-date information available from anywhere. Efficiency. Instead of entering data manually and often erroneous and time-consuming tasks, structured, formatted data can hop throughout the enterprise ecosystem via automation, allowing employees to spend their time on more productive projects. Please don't hesitate to ask your questions. Alright, so for the next topic, we have skill building. We have a separate topic for this one and discussion for this. Now let us check the understanding. So let us practice. In skill building activity, what is the name of the class? Alright, so let us skip for this one. Now let us go to the frequently asked questions. Why is there a need to integrate the system? So the answer is, the main reason for organization to use system integration is their need to improve productivity and quality of their operations. The goal is to get the organization various IT system to talk to each other through the integration to speed up information flows and reduce operational costs for the organization. Okay, so that's all for now. Thank you so much and have a nice day.